What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Well, we got him. We got him. Just when you think that the influence of Sweet Baby Inc. might be over, you hear about one more game that's coming out, or one more employee that suddenly got work and is being thought of as legitimate. And so we saw that attack campaign, basically, which is what they do. It's what all the franchises do when they release a product that we don't like. They do attack campaigns through Variety or, Forbes with Paul Tassi, or the New York Times, in this case, the New York Times. And as you can see here, their expert that they used, of course, now turns out was in fact a member of Sweet Baby Inc., which means there's a certain bit of ideology attached to that person. You can see in that hit piece by the New York Times that we covered, pointing out that this is nothing new. This is what they do. The Acolyte went running to Forbes. Right now, the Rings of Power currently has Variety covering it, and it looks like the New York Times is the one defending Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows, as well as Star Wars Outlaws. They've also had some fun articles too. So in what appears it was done in collaboration with Ubisoft, that attack campaign, the outlet Zachary Small cited a so-called Japanese consultant and translator who claimed that criticism of the game was being done by individuals in the West using translators to pretend to be Japanese, and that the Japanese people were not actually upset with how the game not only features Yasuke as a protagonist, but that he's depicted as a samurai. Hashimoto told the New York Times it was people in the West who were upset with seeing Yasuke as a samurai. Small added that Hashimoto explained that many of the negative online comments written in Japanese appear to have been roughly translated from English. Okay. Bullshit. I mean, yeah, maybe some people did that, but the vast majority of them were in fact Japanese gamers. I saw it in my comments, and every time there'd be a bunch of Japanese comments that I'd have to translate, and they're all basically upset that their criticisms are being dismissed and that they're being accused of racist. And it's like, first time being accused of racist for pointing out that there are issues with the culture and or what claims of historical accuracy that were not so. So that is outright there 100% a lie, especially to our Japanese brethren and sisters. So the narrative here that Hashimoto, Small, and Ubisoft trying to spin, outrageous, of course, considering that just previously in the article, Small acknowledges and writes 2 paragraphs saying that Ubisoft attempted to assuage concerns about the game's authenticity, apologizing in a lengthy statement for promotional materials that it said had bothered some Japanese audiences. Yeah. Noting that the inclusion of Yasuke was the primary complaint, but observers also pointed out, yes, the presence of Chinese architecture and period inappropriate flags, including the stealing of a back flag art from a reenactment group that they basically acknowledged they stole and then never gave them any money for it, just kept doing it, like, sorry, but we're still going to do it. Their booth at Japan Expo being empty while they were offering 1 Japanese dolls that ended up being Chinese dolls and readily available on Amazon. And also you can buy Yasuke's sword or get his sword, and it ended up being Zoro's sword from One Piece. So controversy became so heated that a small right-wing political party in Japan formally, of course, everything has to be right-wing. And yes, we did have some legislature taking it to the Japanese diet, or at least threatening to. Of course, they're going to paint it as right-wing. Political party in Japan formally asking the government to comment on what it considered historical inaccuracies. It was not, so yeah, not just Western. If it was just Western people, why would they be apologizing? Yeah, and it was like a 4-page thing. And all of that comes to their expert, Kasuma Hashimoto. Him. I'm sorry, was there a picture? I could have sworn... okay. That must be one of those 2.0 hims. Freelance, yeah. Not only a former employee, but an activist journalist whose articles, and you can see here Grums pointing about, I mean, can we see the picture right there, bro? Are you sure that's a him? The Ubisoft expert from Sweet Baby Inc. that they cited to show Japan is cool with Assassin's Creed has locked their account, but not before Japanese found this. Yeah. Hi, I wrote about Animal Crossing: New Horizons and why acknowledging Japan's history of colonial rule is important to the discussion. Obviously, it doesn't cover everything, but feel free to read it. Animal Crossing, because that's what I want to. That's what I want from Animal Crossing. I don't play it, but if I did, I don't think I'd go there for a lecture about colonialism. And then, yeah, as expected, how gay can you be in Dragon's Dogma 2? An investigation. Kasumi, that bro. I mean, that's a very femme. Hey, I don't know. I don't know what we got going on there. Either way, I guess that all tracks. That all tracks 100%. And then the rest of the article just goes into just what we talked about earlier. That this is 100% what they do. It's a oh bye. No, it's a tactic. That they do, where instead of actually addressing the criticisms, they dismiss it and they just get their bought and paid for legacy media to do it. Right now, it's New York Times. So wait until the next one. But in the meantime, got them. Yeah. Let me know what you think about all this. I swear, like a New York cockroach or one of those zombies that's really, really hard to get rid of. The Sweet Baby Ink influence just keeps coming back. Anyway, let me know what you think. Sure, like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And
well, bye.